We were all hoping that we'd be able to see the possible title-deciding clash between Celtic and Aberdeen on TV after the international break, but unfortunately our hopes have been dashed as Celtic have opted out of the possibility of televising the game. Welcome back, guys, to Fog Football. It's official. There will be a TV blackout. The match will remain at 3 p.m. on a Saturday, and nobody will get to see it unless, of course, they attend Celtic Park. And I think this is really disappointing news. I understand the reason why Celtic have done it. They've explained why they've done it, and they're basically putting their fans first. They don't want the game to get moved. They don't want more travelling time for the fans in attendance, and I get it. That's commendable. I totally understand that. However, what about the rest of the Celtic fans that would be watching the game from home? What about the fans that don't have a ticket? What about for the good of Scottish football and the fact that we have two teams on a 100% record after 7 games? I don't think this has ever been done before, and if it has, I can't recall it. Because normally Celtic and Rangers play each other relatively close at the opening game of the season. I think it's always like the 4th game or 5th game. So, honestly, when was the last time we seen two teams, 7 games in, both have 21 points at 21? I don't know if it's ever happened. And it would have just been so good to see this game on TV and for fans of Scottish football to be able to watch this, but it is not going to happen now. So, Celtic have reportedly opted out of the SPFL's contract with Premier Sports, meaning any chance of the blockbuster top-of-the-table clash with Aberdeen being televised has been ruled out. Following the international break, the two Premiership sides boasting unblemished records will lock horns in Glasgow's East End as the champions Celtic host Jimmy Teelan's Flying Dons. However, the game has not been picked up by Sky Sports, who will show 60 live games per season until 2029, leaving Premier Sports as the only destination for the game. The subscription channel have the right to 20 live games from the Scottish top flight, but the Daily Mail claimed that Celtic turned down the chance to be a part of the deal. The deal is said to give the broadcaster the right to show a maximum of 2 additional games from any Premiership stadium, with clubs offered £75,000 for every additional home game and a maximum payment of £150,000 for 2. It is said that Celtic were reluctant to inconvenience season ticket holders and home fans travelling from further afield, moving the Saturday 3 p.m. kick-off times. That is why they knocked back the SPFL's commercial agreement. It is noted that Sky are limited to 5 visits per season to each ground and have already been to Parkhead twice this term and have made their selections for the September fixture card. So that is basically it. Sky Sports won't be showing any more Celtic games. To be honest, I'm surprised they've already showed 2. Obviously, one of them was the Old Firm. I think the other one may have been the opening day or the flag day. Can't really remember, but the point is, they will be saving the Celtic games, the Celtic home games. I've got 3 left. Of course, one of the other ones is going to be against Rangers, and then they'll probably want to save the other 2, for towards the end of the season in case there is a legitimate title fight at that point, because right now, it's very early to say. But Premier Sports could have done this. Premier Sports could have showed the game. They could have televised the game. But what it would have meant was Celtic would have had to move the game because it wouldn't have been able to take place at 3 p.m. on a Saturday because they can't televise games at 3 p.m. on a Saturday because of the TV blackout. But Celtic, in the end, don't want to inconvenience their season ticket holders and their home fans by making them, travelling at night or whatever, or travelling in the morning. So obviously 3 p.m.'s just a better time for everybody to get to a game. But if Celtic wanted this to be on TV, they would have had to have moved it to either later that night or earlier that day. And they just didn't want to do that, which is fine. I mean, that's up to them. But it's just disappointing. I think we can all agree that we would have liked to have seen this. Even people that aren't Celtic fans or Aberdeen fans or even the Rangers fans sitting here, I was going to say praying for Rangers to... I was going to say the Rangers fans praying for Aberdeen to win, but I don't know if they'd go that far. But, you get my point. It's like, I think everybody wants to see this. It's not just the two teams involved. It's not just Rangers who obviously have a say in the matter. They've got an eye on the top of the table. It directly affects them this game, but even just fans of Scottish football, whether it be Premiership fans or fans from like the Championship or League One or League Two, I think that people are intrigued about this Aberdeen side, and this is this is a 100% record. Both teams on the line. It was a real chance to see what Aberdeen have. This might be their first defeat inflicted, or we could see Aberdeen pull off a massive upset and go above Celtic. I think everybody would have been watching this game, and I think this game would have got close to... I think it would have been probably one of the highest viewed non-Old Firm games that we've seen in years. Probably the highest non-Old Firm game inside Scotland in years in terms of viewership, just due to the hype and everybody believing in Aberdeen. So it's disappointing. Very disappointing, but it is what it is. The game will not be televised. So, yeah, really disappointing, but it is what it is. I don't even think it can be shown on Celtic TV either, so yeah, not good. You need to go to the game, so if you haven't got a ticket, I suggest you go and get one now. Anyway, guys, that's it. Understand why Celtic are doing that. And you know what? The fans that are going to the game, they're probably happy about that decision. The fans that are not going to the game, they'll be disappointed with that decision, which makes sense. Anyway, guys, that's it. Catch you in the next one. Being Fog Football. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Till then, peace.